So we just got this piece of metal on here, or I guess it's aluminum. We just had to kind of tap it in because we're gonna actually, screw it from the bottom all the way up, and then we're gonna tuck it behind here, and then we'll put some type of trim on there when we start doing the, the exterior, what is it called? Non-essentials. But because you can see right here, we just did this because we don't know if it's gonna rain, but so we're gonna start down here and zip it all the way up so that it's flush with the camper. And then yeah, so this whole thing was a process because we couldn't get those things back on, whatever those are, the siding. So we went to, where'd we go? We went to Tractor Supply, we went to Mountain Lumber in Yelm, Washington. Home Depot, we called 2 Home Depots. All they had was some little stuff, and so I hopped on Marketplace and went and found this thing. We paid 125 bucks for it, which I think was a good deal. We had to cut it. It's pretty damn thick. I mean, it's aluminum, but it's a lot thicker than the stuff that you use for like air ducts and stuff. It took 3 of us to cut it. And
with metal shears.
Yeah, where's them things at, man? Shout out Milwaukee. Shout out Milwaukee. I'll show you here what I used. Right here. Well, the whole way home we were thinking that we were gonna have to use a grinder. But you know, we Milwaukee out here. Read everything. But yeah, so anyways, we get this thing and it was 8 by 10 feet. It was 8 by 10, no, 4 by 10. It was 4 by 10, and we needed about 3.5 by 7.5. So we had to cut a little bit off each end, and we were just praying that this thing was squared up. And it's not 100%. We're just gonna take a grinder around this side, you know, shave a little bit off right here because we ain't cutting this thing again. Once we get it lined up, we'll put our trim pieces back on with a little bit of sealant and
bend the bottom.
Yeah, and
And you gotta bend the bottom.
This?
Yeah, you bend it in 1/2 inch, 1.5 inches.
Oh yeah, I forgot about, oh shit, forgot about the hardest part. On the bottom down here, we didn't want it just hanging straight down, so we had to bend like 1.5 inches in, which that was the hardest part of getting it on there, because there's not much on the tongue right there. There's not much space under there, and it kept catching on shit and it wasn't fitting, so we had to pull it off 6 or 7 times. But yeah, we're getting it done.